Hello, Lindsay. My name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert over at Zucore Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. He sent your website over to me for analysis, so I'm going to jump right in by telling you you have a beautiful website. The color scheme, the photos, it's very dynamic. There's a lot of movement in the website. When you throw your cursor over things, they move and they grow, and it's just a great website. But I'm actually not much interested in that because the beauty of a website is sort of like the beauty of a car. If the car is beautiful enough, you're going to want to climb in. But I am really more interested in what is happening under the hood because that's what's going to make it run well. And by running well, I mean what is in your website is ultimately going to determine whether or people or not come to it. And if people don't come to it, you're not going to get any business from it, and that is the purpose of these anymore. If they're not bringing you customers and money, then they are a novelty, and they don't even need to be on your business card, right? So here's what I'm going to show you. The first thing I do when I look at a site is I analyze it with this. It's a paid tool that I use. It has a bunch of the metrics of your site. The next thing I do is I look at a good old Google search, in this case of Houston, Texas roofers, as you can see. Now I'm going to describe a little bit about the Google search as we go. The first section here is what they call sponsored, which means that they paid, they're bought and paid to be in that position. And they don't even necessarily have a website. It's just one way that Google has of collecting more money from folks. Now down here, nobody had to have money collected from them to be in this, but the business area, they call it businesses. It's actually, we call it the map pack because it's attached to this lovely map. Now, these companies did something very simple. They went and filled out a Google business profile. And a Google business profile is like a Facebook profile, except, of course, it's for the business. It asks you things like what year you started your business, and there's a bunch of tick boxes. It's something you could do yourself, but it's also something that could require a bit of expertise and experience to get done right, because after doing it, you want to appear here in the map pack. That's the value of it, because anything near the top of a Google search is better. And I'll show you why. A lot of people believe that the Google search is a list of like companies by how good they are or some other metric. That's not true at all. You and I might think of a good company as being one that has good quality workmanship and good materials. Google thinks a good company is one that has a good website. Now, for better or worse, that's Google, and you know they're the gorilla in the search world. So when the gorilla wants to dance, well, you put on a dress and dance. So. But the first roofer that we have under the map pack is Braun Roofing. Now I'm going to refer to them as your Google competitor for the purpose of this comparison, all right? And here is your website. Here is their website. I'm going to show you something. See, the beauty of them is just an aesthetic choice. I'm going to do something right away, though. I'm going to cut and paste your web page, your home page here, into this search engine. It's a word counter. Forgive me, my tongue is not working. 1,893 words. That is amazing. You have no idea how many companies I do this for, and they have like 300. Now I'm going to do the same for Braun. Do the same copy and paste into this word counter. Select all, paste. 1,291. Now that is not bad. You are well over them. And you are also well over the 1,500 word minimum that Google wants. And the fact that you are beating your competitor is great, but all words are not equal. Let me show you where you might be diverging a bit and where you might be able to use some help. You have 91 keywords on your website. That is this with all of the subdomains, all of the other pages that you have on your website. You have 91 keywords. Keywords are something that Google developed for all of their searches. If you do a search for Houston, Texas roofers, for instance, it will take all of the sites that appear below that, take all of the words, strip them out, count them, and then the first word that appears the most is the first keyword, and second, and so on. Now, those become the keywords. There could be thousands of keywords for your industry. I don't know what those are, but you could probably figure out most of them by sitting around in the lunchroom with your coworkers, because it's words like, Gable and soffit. Let me show you what theirs are. You have 91. They have 270, so they beat you by double plus. And here's their keywords: Houston Roofing Company, Texas Roof Repair, roofing companies in Houston. Now, contractors and companies is not the same as company and contractor. A Google algorithm does not know the difference between singular and plural. It is just looking for words that nobody has told it to look for. It is looking for words that it has determined need to be found by itself. So it does not know that there are singulars and plurals in the world. It just knows that these words appear more than others. Estimate form. I'm sure the word gutters is going to be in there somewhere. I'm sure the word that, TPO is going to be in there somewhere. So all of those are words from your industry. You can pull well ahead of what you have at 91 and beat them at 270 easily by figuring out more of the keywords. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is this number here, your backlinks. You have 545, which is not bad, to be honest, compared to a lot of the other sites I look at. This is a backlink is where you have a listing on a different site that refers back to you. It has a link that is back to you on their site. For instance, yellowpages.com. I'm going to show you what their number is. Right now, they have 1,100. So again, more than double of what you have. And they win in the plain old algorithm foot race that Google has set up. They win by twice. I'm going to show you what they have. They have homestead.com, yellowpages.com, superpages.com. A lot of Dex knows. A lot of these listings are actually just from like Yellow Pages, the phone companies that put these sorts of things out anymore. YP stands for yellowpages.com, but there's a lot more. There's This Old House, there's Angie's List, there's a bunch. You want to be in the 90s with your domain rating of your sites that you are listed on. Now, a domain rating is the strength of a domain's backlink profile. In other words, if it's a site that has a lot of references to it, it's sort of like Google thinking that the more people that are talking about you, the more important you must be. So Google rates Wikipedia, for instance, very high because a lot of people have references to Wikipedia to look things up. So you want to be on ones that are rated 90 or more. You actually want to be on things that are rated 70 or more. And they have very few that are 70 and above. Let me see here. Probably 20, right? So you can beat that easily and just keep adding on the 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. And it will get you much higher up in the in the backlinks profile. Now I'm going to show you what this really all boils down to. You had 91 keywords, 545 backlinks, and that led to you having 83 clicks as a result of a Google search last month. That's up 27 from the month before. So you are on the rise. But let me show you bronze, 2,400. So they had that many more opportunities to get a estimate request, that many more opportunities to get a potential customer, and that many more opportunities to get money in your pocket. And it's all because those things that I just showed you, the backlinks, the keywords, got their listing here, very near the top of a Google search. Being near the top means money, and it's Google doesn't charge you for this. These are things you could do yourself, but to be honest, I would really recommend getting somebody to do them for you who has a lot of expertise and experience in that world. And that's where Eric is going to come in handy, because I'm going to bet you want to spend more time putting on beautiful roofs. So if what I've said makes sense to you today, please feel free to give Eric a call, and he will guide you through the next steps. I really hope I've been helpful in helping this website, the beautiful website of yours, become something that is more profitable. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.